First off, if I don't get to it tomorrow, I'll try to. I might have a live coming, be something coming. But Happy New Year to everybody. I seriously want to thank everybody that watches my channel, even if you don't like me. I've gotten really great messages from people saying I make them laugh, and make them queef, and make them fart, and make them ponder. Is there really a God if I exist? And you know what? It all really means a lot to me. And you guys, okay. So let's get to two people I really dislike and have joined together in the news today, and I really wouldn't want to talk about one of them at all. Another one I kind of make fun of all the time, Popeye, Greta Thunburg. Climate change is real. You have stolen my childhood. Waiting for her to drink her fucking spinach and shit, Popeye. Anyway, apparently what happened is she clashed with the biggest misogynist, manly man, alpha male in the world, Andrew Tate. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, how can I explain him? First off, I can't take any alpha male seriously that looks like a penis. He looks just like a crooked penis. The bald head. He look at him. Tell me I'm wrong. He just looks like a dick. So already I can't take anything he says seriously. So I'm not really pissed at him or whatever. But he's made a name for himself. He was a kickboxer. I guess he did well in that. I don't know. He had like a bunch of wins or something like that. And then he decided, that I'm not getting attention for that anymore. So I got to talk about how women are property and, men are super important. And he's one of those new guys that I can't fucking stand, who I would run screaming from. Listen, I got my own thoughts on feminism and all that, but if I see one more motherfucker with a cigar, smoking on the cigar, like, because they're in the 1930s or they think they're in the Sopranos or something like that, I know, stay the fuck away. I know, alpha male, and by the way, if you have to call yourself an alpha male, you're not one. I guarantee you're not a fucking alpha male. You're not going to lead me anywhere through anything. If a bomb dropped tomorrow, Rogan and all the others are going to be crying in a corner, pissing themselves. I'll survive. I lived in Chicago all my life. That qualifies me for a lot of motherfucking shit. I know how to shoot. All right? I know how to get a lot of things done. But Andrew Tate's a special kind of asshole because when I did see some stuff about him, he sits there, demeaning women. He talks about how many girlfriends he's got. He's got 30 Bugattis. And first thing I had a question about was, how is he so fucking rich? I mean, I don't think UFC, I don't know if he was in the UFC. Don't pay that fucking much. So where are you getting money from, motherfucker? Automatically, I'm suspicious of your ass. And his brothers are all Tates, and they're another bunch of assholes with small dick syndrome because, they're all posing with the machine guns, with their Bugattis and shit like that. Does that really impress anybody but a 12-year-old boy? I mean, really? And if you are a 12-year-old boy and you're looking up to that, seriously, you need to reevaluate your thinking because he never grew up to be anything. Case in point, lots of money. He ain't going to have it anymore. He's going to have a new boyfriend named Bubba. But Andrew Tate's, like I said, been accused of human trafficking. I don't know if he human traffics. I know he said he's had a bunch of women that worked for him and done stuff. He's hinted, to kids on, Twitter and shit like that he may not have had people killed before. Because he's a big badass with his. But I'm sorry, another reason, because he talks like this all the time. Because he was a dork, and then he put on some muscle, but he still a dork. I can't. Every time I listen to him talk, I laugh. Okay, the problem you're having, Piers Morgan, is you're not understanding that, when a man is unfaithful, it's just because he's just exercising physically. Can I borrow your pocket protector? He talks just like that. I'm not making it up. I expect the guy looking like Andrew Tate, but yeah, so anyway, these fucking bitches are out of line. Oh, why these fucking broads bothering me? You're not doing anything new, by the way. But what pissed me off about him was there were a couple videos that came up that were actually really disturbing of him. One of them, he's going up to a woman who is clearly distressed and trying not to show her face and who has bruises all over her. And she's sitting there and he's putting a phone or whatever camera in her face saying, show your bruises. Look at all these bruises. Look at these bruises on you. Look at these bruises on you. And then when she kind of runs away from him and goes behind the door and shuts the door to hide from this man, who obviously she's afraid of, he says something to the effect of, now, if you acted right, I wouldn't have to treat you this way. So we know he beats women. So that's his, thing, and that's all wonderful and shit, and he should be really proud of himself, and I don't know. But here's the problem, the thing with Andrew Tate, before we get on to Thunburg, Popeye, is because, and how they interact. The thing with Tate is, girls, ladies, you made Tate. I hate to tell you, you are the ones who created him. There was a clip I saw of him when he was a big dork, like really, really skinny and all that. And some girl was talking about how she, he's okay. I might like him and all that, but he's definitely gonna be paying for dinner tonight. I think he's got money. And you could see the wounded look in this guy's eyes. And let me tell you something, ladies. Between the ages of 12, when you first hit puberty, till you're about I don't know, 25, 26 years old, you wield a power that no one else wields, and you know it. And I'm so sick of women denying that they have this power, especially if they're decent looking at all. You don't have to be a knockout. If you're a knockout, you got like 20 times the power. But we all knew the girls in school. Now, girls mature faster than boys, right? So boys all of a sudden, we're like little boys, start having crushes on these girls. And I've seen time and time again, it happened to me. It happened to a lot of guys around. I remember one guy in particular, I'll never forget this. He liked this girl. He told her that he liked her. Biggest sin ever, right? And this bitch went and he like wrote her a love note. She read it aloud to all her little fucking friends while she had acted like she liked him. I thought she liked the guy. My other friends thought she liked the guy. Biggest bitch ever. And this wasn't the first story I heard of this. Girls use this power. Girls are evil. They'll break a guy just for fun. You go up to a girl, you know the story. You go up to a hot girl in high school. You ask her out or something like that. She'll tell everybody, she ruins you. All right? And we all know women are their own worst enemy to each other. We all know that. You could be ruling the world right now if you could stop being so catty with one another. We know that's the truth. It just is. But women, you create guys like this. You do this to guys because what happens? 25, 26 rolls around. I hate to tell you, but we can all deny that this is true. And this is, you can blame whether it's societal, whether, whatever. Men start to have the power at 25, 35. Whatever reason, men can still be studs in their 40s and 50s, and they'll get girls 22, 23, and they start rejecting these chicks. And these girls don't know what the fuck to do with themselves at a certain point. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm completely out of line and completely wrong. This doesn't happen. Yes, it does. Can we change it? I think girls are the ones that have to change it because you create guys like Tate. You and your rejection and the way you are and how mean girls are. Girls cause violence against other men all the time. How many times has a girl looked at her boyfriend, that guy's looking at me funny? And you've heard all the stories, and the guy has to go over because now you've challenged his manhood and whooped some guy's ass because he looked at you funny. I've had guys come up to me with a fucking bitch I would never look at and say, why are you looking at my lady? I mean, not so much anymore because I'm in my fucking 40s, but 30s, 20s, it happened a lot. Why are you looking at my lady? Says you're looking at her. First off, who could miss her? She's 5,000 pounds. All right. Sorry. I thought she was the wall of the fucking, store that we're in. My bad, homeboy. All right. I've gotten into fights over shit like that where I have no interest in this bitch, but they'll do that shit. They'll call you. My best friend had a girlfriend where all of a sudden this bitch was calling me every 5 seconds. I would never answer the call. You know why I would never answer the call? Oh, I just want to know what's wrong with him. Can you tell me what's wrong? So she could go back and say, well, I was talking to your friend on last night. Yeah, he was hitting on me. Bitch, you never got the chance. So ladies, stop creating assholes like this. And then we won't have to worry about it. So this all happens. But yesterday, he's been hiding from some authorities because I think he has prostitutes or something. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't really care. He can die alone for all I care. But Greta Thunburg decided to open her fucking Popeye mouth at him. First off, you and your zero emissions, everything, she's using cell phones to do this, right? She's using with her tweets and all that. Doesn't that, I think there's been science, or maybe there hasn't been yet, that proves, iPads, things like this, they can't be good for the world. We're using towers and shit, right? That's not natural. Those aren't natural resources. So what do you mean? You've ruined my childhood, but I must tweet. I'm going to tweet at you, Andrew Tate, and I'm going to tell you how you are. Oh, I'm so angry. Oh, I'm going to go. Is there a world leader I can go glare at today? Oh, I'm so mad. Get a picture. First off, so she tweets something at Andrew Tate, and if you're going to act like an adult, expect this kind of shit. Because people will say she's a kid and I'm picking on a kid. No, bitch. You're 18, 19 years old now. You come at grown adults with your foul little fucking mouth, and this is what you're going to get back. She goes to Tate, who I don't care, she goes at Tate, and says something like, I don't know what it was about her. He said something about her, making fun of her. She goes, oh, that is because you have little dick energy. Oh. And she drank her spinach and flexed, and then olive oil licked her out. So Tate decides to engage with this dumb little bitch. And I'm not saying I would have done the same thing either, because, I would have had a great time with her ass. I wish a Thunburg would come after me. Her and her zero emissions boat. Bullshit. There's no zero emissions boat unless you're on a rowboat, you little whore. What the fuck are you talking about, Popeye? So he comes back at her and says something about her, like, well, I'm glad that you said that you have a penis now, because we all kind of felt it. I really got her. Where's a woman I can slap? So his stupid ass, in the background of where he's at in his secret man cave and mansion and all that's got a pizza box showing, right? This pizza box is like, web sleuths and whatever government authorities of Romania, I guess where he was hiding, sees like, oh, another pizza joint that's right around here, so he must be within this radius. Boom, he's arrested. Now he's in big trouble, and bye-bye Andrew Tate. But everybody's going, oh my God, don't mess with Greta. Greta got him. She got him. Do you think Popeye plotted this shit? Are you serious? And this bitch is sitting there today with her, oh, I had to. Listen. And then she tweets out today, lesson should be always recycle your pizza boxes. Recycle them. Bitch, you didn't do shit. Why are you all boasting, fucking gaslighting this little girl, telling her she did something? Do you honestly think she thought, okay, I see the pizza box, so I will alert the Romanian authorities where Andrew Dickhead is with his penis-looking head, and I will tell everybody where he's at, and that way I will solve the crimes. By the way, she solved the fucking Ohio murders today. Let's give her credit for everything. The fuck, she didn't do jack shit. She gave a little smart-ass remark. He gave her a smart-ass remark back, and everybody's licking her the ass today. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. She didn't do a fucking thing. And that lame comeback. Oh, small dick energy. Honey, I don't think you ever have to worry about a cock coming at you. I don't. But the way you look and your personality, I think all penises just automatically shrivel, invert, and become, clitorises when you're near. And by the way you are, I mean, she looks a little, I don't know, how do I say this is polite and PC, which is my way, Melissa Etheridge loving. A little Birkenstock wearing. Flannel girl, angry all the time. Except when she's at Home Depot. I don't know. I'm just saying. But it's not the fuck. She didn't do a fucking thing. She sat there like the little asshole that she was. Two assholes had a fight. That's what the fuck happened. Fuck Greta Thunburg. I'm so tired of Popeye. Because nobody will challenge her on the real fucking things. She doesn't mind using all this other shit that's probably bad. I'm sure this is emitting radiation right now. I'm not on here saying it's not. Okay? Her ass can tweet. Why don't you save energy? Greta Thunberg, why don't you do that? Why don't you save energy and not use it? Go be Amish. They live the best. Don't they? Pure. They don't use any fucking, they use natural resources. They're doing the best for the earth ever. Because there's no cameras on you then, is there? Now, go chug your fucking spinach, avoid Bluto, and have a good life. And Andrew, always kind of thought a little bit, there was a picture of him on some live stream that he did where he's bare-chested, he had tight shorts, and there's this guy next to him that's also kind of like, all of a sudden he's wearing no shirt and like leaning over and on his thigh and shit. And I'm just saying he's going to get to experience the stuff he's always desired. Finally. Because he doesn't give me small dick energy. I don't know about his dick. I don't really care about it. He gives me want dick energy. That's all. And Greta Thunberg gives me never get dick energy. Fucker.